Hello! Welcome to this Homebrew Wednesday. How you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while. That's my usual standard introduction from now on, I think, fellas. How are you? Are you alright? Well, I'm going to do a beer review, but I've already opened it. But I had to tell you about it because it's so good. It's the Land of Liberty American Style IPA. And it was £1.09 from ALDI's. The brewing company is Sadler's. It's 5.0%, and yeah, it's great. Clear straw yellow beer with a rich aroma of citrus leading to the taste of zesty. That's not even a word. It is now. Zesty citrus, grapefruit and some sweet malts. Here it is, I'll show you. There it is. This is my 330 ml beer glass. It's quite a nice glass actually. The hit of citrus on that, fellas. I mean, oh, this is really good beer for £1.09, because that's all I paid for this. This is an amazing beer for £1.09. I mean, oh, it just tastes of citrusy goodness. There's probably citra that's in this. Maybe Centennial, a little bit of Centennial, but I don't know without looking up on the internet, and I haven't had a look. So if you want to go and have a look, feel free to do so. I'm more than happy for you to do that. In fact, it saved me doing it, wouldn't it? Have a look down there, tell me what's in it if you can. But it's really nice. I mean, for £1.09 you can't go wrong, chaps, can you? Now, I did get some other beers that I'll probably do some mini reviews on. Alright, this isn't a proper beer review, is it? This is just me saying, see, it's rather citrusy and it's rather good. It's bloody good. Bloody good. In fact, I want another one, but I can't have one because I ain't got one. Might have to go to Aldi's and get some more. So what have I been up to? Well, I've been to the shops today, as you know. I went to Aldi's and I popped in because it was there. I was trying to hide the sun from you so it don't shine in your face. And I bought some beers from £1.09 beers. So we're going to do some reviews of them. And I'll look up on the internet what's in them. I'll do a proper review and we'll see what hops are in there and we'll have a talk about it. So look out for those. What else have I been doing? I've not been brewing. Why have I not been brewing? Because I've not been drinking, really. This is the first beer I've had in, what, 3 weeks? Just over 3 weeks. And the reason for that is I've just not been feeling up to it, really. I've not been feeling drinking-y kind of thing. And, you know, it's just, I get like that. I have times of the year where I just can't be bothered. And that's how I've been feeling recently. It's not necessarily ill or anything, just, you know, just not really bothered about whether I have the beer or not. So I've got loads of beer that needs to be drunk. And I'm going to have to get around to drinking it, aren't I, at some point. So I've got a berry cider that I did. That was a kit from Love Brewing. And I've got my Cascarillo beer, which also came out really, really good. That one is one of my house favourites, my house beers that I do that I really like. There's a couple of other beers that I've done as well. I've done a Falconer's Flight. That one again is my own recipe. Not massively hoppy. I've done 25 grams on the boil and then another 25 grams, and then I dry hopped with 25 grams or 30 grams. So not an awful lot in there, but I did use up all of the Falconer's Flight hops in that one brew. So hopefully it will come out nice. Certainly when I was bottling it and I did a little cheeky taste test on it, it smelt and it tasted very nice. So I mean, why wouldn't it? But why wouldn't it? It's, you know, it's the 5 C's, isn't it? You've got Citra, Cascade, Chinook, Centennial, and another one, which I can't remember. Another C, Columbus, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's got all those hops in. It's like an amalgamation of the lovely 5 C's. So yeah, we'll get around to doing a taste test on that at some point. The boxes are over there. They'll be sitting there for another week, and then I'll put them out in the shed of glee, and we'll come back to them at a later date and see how we feel about them. And I'll come on here and we'll do a review. And yeah, so that's been going on. Apart from that, not much else. I've got a couple of kits down there. Another cider works. Well, not cider works. Beer works from the Love Brewing Shop. I think that's a Citra IPA. So we'll knock that one up in another video, maybe. And we'll have a little go at that. I've also got a Brew A IPA down there, a Cooper's kit, which I'm probably going to do something with. Rather than just do it on its own, I'm going to throw some stuff in there, because Jabir Ini has done it, I think, and he wasn't too impressed with it because it's not hoppy enough, so we might have to chuck some more hops in there. So if you've got any ideas of what hops we can chuck in there, I only want to do maybe like a mini boil and maybe a dry hop, just to give it a little bit of more hoppage and get some more flavour out of it. So if you've got any ideas, do let me know. My glasses are falling off, aren't they, as I keep doing that. Hey! What else has been going on? Oh yeah, I went to sea. I didn't go to sea, you know, like on a boat or anything. I went to sea with my eyes, S-E-E rather than S-E-A, because that's two different things, you know. So I went to see, take my glasses off, I don't need them now. I went to see Level 42. Those that know me will know I'm a Level 42 fan. And there's a little bit of a story behind it, fellas, so if you're not interested, you can skip to the end. Level 42 haven't played the Hammersmith Apollo since 26 years ago. So whenever you can figure out what year that is, 1989? Something like that. Is that right? 1990. And I should know this really, because it's important as part of the story. That year they did 15 nights, I think, at the Hammersmith Apollo. And they were big then, you know, obviously they were bigger than the 80s and 90s than they were now, than they are now. However, it was still a sellout, it was still packed, and it was good. So there. Just because you don't like them, don't mean I don't, you know. Everyone, it's like beer, isn't it? It's like beer reviews. When you do a beer review, not everybody's going to like it, are they? It's all relative, isn't it? Yeah, I was brought up on Level 42 and I like them, and I'll make no apologies for that. So 26 years ago I had tickets to see them, and a friend of mine, let's call him Ted, it's not his name, his real name is so Ted, not his real name is was pestering me. He had a girlfriend who lived down in Worthing on the south coast, and he'd never met his girlfriend's friend, and she had a friend apparently who was single, and he said, oh, you should come down and meet her, we'll have a laugh, even if, you know, I've got a feeling it's going to work out and you'll get on. He's never met her, so I don't know how he knew we'd get on. And he kept pestering me, so I managed to sell my Level 42 tickets. I gave up because this fella just wouldn't leave it alone. You know, Ted was, his real name is, kept pestering me, and I just caved and I gave up. Because in those days I used to buy tickets to see, I used to follow them around a bit. So let's say for argument's sake they did, a lot of fans do it. I don't do it anymore because I'm not that way inclined. I was going to say sad then, but I suppose it's true, I'm not that sad anymore. I would, you know, maybe go and see them on the south coast, or maybe go and see them at, you know, East London and then at Southend or wherever they went, you know. So I'd buy a couple of tickets. So I'd already seen them, so I wasn't too bothered. Anyway, as it turns out, I sold the tickets to a friend I was working with at the time, who's still a friend of mine on Facebook. He lives in Spain now, of all places. Not that anything wrong with Spain, I'm just jealous. So we went to meet his girlfriend in Worthing, and his girlfriend brought along a friend, and she was very pretty, and I liked her almost instantly. I thought, she looks good, she looks alright, and we got chatting, and we spent all of the evening slagging off other, we was in this club in Worthing, I can't even remember the name of it now, and we spent all the evening slagging off other women's dresses and things, and the way I was basically I was behaving like a girl, and oh, look at the state of her and that kind of stuff. Which, you know, telling it to you fellas now doesn't sound as funny as it would be if we went back to 1990 and I was telling the story then, and you were there, of course, but you weren't. So I'm having to relay it as best as I can, and it's difficult because I can't remember a lot of it. But we got on, and we had a dance, and at that moment I knew she was the one. Isn't that odd? That's never happened to me before, and I'm still married to her. So there you go. Those that watch the broadcast will know Lorraine as she pops past when she's doing the washing and things, because I broadcast here from the Conservatory of Glee, and she'll pop in and say hello occasionally. And I'm happy to say we're still happily married, and we've been married for 20 years now, or 20 years, March, April, that time, I don't know. I should know this, shouldn't I? But we don't really celebrate anniversaries and things, because, you know, I think you get to a certain age where none of that matters anymore. You know, you're just happy that you're not divorced, you know, and you're still getting on, and we wind each other up, of course, but you know, she lets me do my brewing, and she might have a little nag at me occasionally to get rid of the bottles, but other than that, she don't get involved, don't get in my way. She lets me do what I want to do, and she's brilliant. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that story with you, because we've gone full circle, because to finish this story off, this weekend just gone, they did a gig at Hammersmith Apollo, and the last gig they did there was 26 years ago, and that day I sold those tickets, and I took Lorraine with me to see them 26 years later, and so the circle has been completed, you know, at the same place. And the seat numbers I had were seat L42 and seat L43. You can't make this stuff up, folks, you really can't. I had seat L42, of course. I had to, didn't I? Just, you know, it would be wrong not to, wouldn't it? The wife had seat L43. And both of those seats, by the way, are valid, because L42, obviously L42. Seat L43 is a name of an instrumental song by L42 from their first album, folks. Just thought I'd educate you there. So that's my sad weekend and a little story about me and the missus. So this goes to show, you know, not everyone gets divorced nowadays. We're still together, and we're not going anywhere. We're as strong as this beer, which at 5% is fairly strong, but it's very pleasant. Let's go back to the beer talk. The Land of Liberty American Style IPA from ALDI's is really decent. Honestly, it's beautiful beer. £1.09. You can't go wrong, chaps. I might have to go back and buy some more of these. I mean, a £1.09 a bottle. Fucking hell. I mean, some premium beers are not as good as this. honestly, I've done some beer reviews in the broadcasts, live beer reviews, while we've been sort of having a chat and playing music and things. And some of the beers I've had there that are premium beers that I've spent £2.5, maybe £3 on, maybe a little bit more, and the 330 bottles have been nowhere near as good as this, and this is £1.09p. So you can't go wrong, can you? So check that one out if you can. Pop into ALDI's if you've got one near you. If you ain't, find one, go and get one and see if you like it. You might not like it, because much like my taste in music, fellas, not everybody likes it, you know what I mean? Not everybody likes soul, disco, jazz, funk, do they? Some people like rock music, some people like pop, some people like punk. It's all relative, isn't it? You know, just because I like it don't mean you have to like it, and vice versa. But I had a great time this weekend, and it was nice to get out, you know what I mean? Me and the missus don't get away a lot because, you know, we've got 2 kids. Granted, one of them's not a kid anymore, she's 18, and the other one's 15. So we're starting to go out more now and do things, and go to the theatre and, you know, go to concerts and that kind of stuff, go to pictures, because we've not been able to do that for quite a long time. And this is what happens when you have kids, isn't it? This is what happens, fellas. The kids, they take over, don't they? Anyway, that's all the ramblings for this time around, I think. Enough ramblings. Roy and his little story. Good to see you, by the way. I ain't seen you since I saw you last time. Do come back again, if you could. That would be great. It'd be nice to see you again. And next time you come, at least bring a bottle, you know, because it's just rude otherwise, isn't it? You know what I mean? You turn up, you ain't even brought a drink with you. I mean, you don't go around someone's house without taking a bottle of wine or something, do you? I don't like wine, by the way, so don't turn up with wine, because I won't drink it. I'll just pour it down the sink or give it to a neighbour, you know what I mean? Maybe a neighbour that I like rather than a neighbour that I don't like. Well, it depends, doesn't it? If it's a crap wine, then I probably would give it to a neighbour that I don't like. So that's it then. I'll see you next time, fellas. Ta-da. Enjoy.